Hi, it's Nord and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to force a sim to work as a programmer. So if you didn't know, I have a bachelor in business IT, so I did a bit of a program in my school. Currently I am working as a service desk specialist, but before that I did programming for a little while. I don't program anymore. Only thing I have programmed in the last year is this one. Since I don't know how to animate, I just created this one with CSS. Speaking of that one, make sure to subscribe and like this video. Today we are going to dump all the drama programming has caused me and force a sim to experience that as well. Okay, let's go. Here we have a sim. We could use a male programmer, but there are too many of them already, so we are gonna create a female. So this is something a typical programmer would wear. Just like a basic hoodie. And then some, maybe, jeans. Something like this. This is how I looked as working as a developer. I just basic hoodie, jeans, shoes, like, that's it. This would be my working remotely outfit. That's very casual, very low-key. Okay, aspiration. As a programmer, it would be knowledge. Oh, computer whiz. Okay, that's perfect. Being a programmer, you have to be creative. A genius, of course. A geek, yeah, but is there anything else? Yeah, I would say geek. Yeah, because all programmers love tech stuff. So yeah, I think that's it. So here is one of my favorite builds we have on this channel, but we need to renovate this place just a little bit so we can work as a programmer. So we need a desk. Perfect. Then we need a computer. Okay, a white computer with a white chair. Then we need a plant. This one. So at first we're gonna have a breakfast. Now that we are done with eating, we would practice programming. It's 10 AM right now, which is usually the time I would start working as well. Oh, you're having fun, are you? Thing with programming is that it's not really as boring as people might think, but there's a lot of like ups and then downs. So when you're trying to make something work and it doesn't and you can't figure out what the problem is, you will feel like one of the dumbest people on earth. But then 5 minutes later, when you discover that you have like typo somewhere in your code and you fix that and it runs smoothly, then you will feel like you are the smartest person on this planet. So there's a lot of like ups and downs. Also, half of the programming is actually Googling how to do something, how it should be done, and how other people have fixed something. Okay, see, it's not fun anymore. It's not fun anymore. Why aren't you suffering more? She's smiling way too much. That's not how programming should look like. And look, she's just writing the code. She's not Googling anything. That's not how it works either. She's having way too fun with this, isn't she? We need to make her suffer more. See? Now she's tense. That's the face. That's programming for you guys. That's it. One time at work, I spent 2 whole hours finding mistake from my code that ended up being one misspelled word. in a file that the error program didn't find it at. Because usually when something doesn't work, you will have like lots of errors and you can check why doesn't it work. So my misspelled word was in a file that the compiler couldn't find. So I spent 2 hours trying to figure out why it was not working. And it was just a misspelled word. 2 hours. But yeah, that's... Now she looks like a real programmer. We still have like 20 minutes of the workday. Okay, you're off the clock now. Oh wait, she's having fun programming now. Well, she just is getting started. It's her first day. She should be excited. Okay, so now to get our mind off programming, we're gonna go backfloat. She can think all the programs she had today. Okay, we are getting hungry, so let's make some food. I'm gonna have mac and cheese. I've never actually had mac and cheese in my life. I have no idea what it's supposed to taste like, but I have a feeling that I wouldn't like it since I hate cheese. So I would just have the mac, and that sounds really dry. But yeah, I don't think the mac and cheese is like actual cheese. I think it's like fake cheese, so there's a little tiny chance I would actually eat that one. But I'm not sure. Did she just think about programming and laugh? One time I also laughed because when you write something on write it on your computer, you have to upload it to the cloud. In my job we used like Git, so the command is git add. So one time I misspelled and I write git ass, and I laughed like so much. And I tried to explain my boyfriend like, haha, look at this, I'm so stupid. And he was like, it's not really funny. I'm like, oh. So if the angle of the camera looks any different now, it's because my whole tripod and camera just fell. Okay, so we are rested. It's 8 a.m. We have breakfast again. We are making eggs and toast. The way she eats now reminds me the way I had to eat on my breaks when I was working at the gas station. We have bench just like this. In the corner of the kitchen, like you would have to sit just like she's sitting because there was no room, and then I would just scoop my food from like a plate and hope they didn't need me, because if they needed me with a customer I would have to stop my break and go help them. So now it's 10 a.m. We were too slow, so stop with what you're doing. And yesterday was like orientation day. Today we are actually going to program something. And as you can see, she doesn't care anymore what she's wearing. Because yesterday was our first day. So we wear like our normal outfit. Today it's second day of the home office and we are just programming in our sweats. So let's see how she's doing today. It's 10 a.m. She's happy. I was always happy in the morning. And then at some point I was just devastated after I couldn't figure out how something was working. But she's way too happy. I mean, look at this. Uh-huh. What? Oh, she finished. That's nice. Let's make another plugin. Okay, then we can go see if we can meet any people. Okay, let's talk with her. Yeah, it's good to be social even if you're a programmer. there are definitely people who you can see that they spend their whole like teenage years like learning how to program, and they don't share like the best social skills. But you would be surprised how many programmers they are who are actually like really sociable. Like, I would say most of the programmers I've met actually had like really good social skills. So it's 10 p.m. so let's go to sleep. So now I'm gonna show you like the realistic day I had as a programmer. I would wake up around 10, be like, holy shit, it's 10 a.m. because I never put like alarm. Then I would like run to my computer, turn it on, check if I have any messages, and then stop working on my project. I would work. After like 1 hour, I'll be like, oh, but I didn't eat breakfast yet, so I'm hungry. So I would go and like do my breakfast at this point, which is the eggs and toast. I would eat it in front of my computer and work at the same time. After the breakfast, I would get back to working, and it would be around 1 or 2 when I was like, oh, like I'm working remotely, like I should like take this time to go outside, get some inspiration. So I would go work on my, like, I have a backyard, so I would go work on that. Just like watch a movie, chill like a little bit, just like get all the like programming out of my head. But this also is very realistic thing that I would do. Just enjoy the sun while I can. I always plan to take just like half an hour break from the work, and then I would realize like, oh shit, it's like 3:30. So then actually, yeah, I would go back to programming. Not playing, definitely not playing, but back to programming. So now we have work from 10 to like 1, which is 3 hours. So we have 5 more hours to go. So around 6, I would have regrets about leaving the workstation in the first place. So then I would just keep working until like 8, 9, 10, depends like how long of breaks I took. And then I would go back to sleep and do the same mistakes all over the next day. So in the end, it felt like I was like programming 24/7, but the only issue was that I was taking breaks. I think that's enough experience on the sim to work as a programmer. But yeah, nowadays when I really like, I have to be on the phone with the customers on my work. So it's so much easier when I know I have to concentrate from 9 to 5, and at 5 I can just close the phone and be off work and not having to think about it. As a programmer, I didn't know how to like schedule my day in the way that I would start at 9 and end at 5. Like the flexibility was maybe not the best for me. I think after watching her program, I would love to program something myself. So let's try it. I will probably put it on full speed because it takes forever.
Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side, no. Have me by your side when the sun sets. I hope you'll still want me, I hope you'll still need me 1,000,000 years from now. The seasons are changing, the nights ever fading. It's time we left the ground. Let's leave for an eternity. Sail across the lights beyond the sky. I'll be with you.
So yeah, I don't know how long that took, but it's there. And that's the most programming I have done in like a year. I think even the subscriber button thing took me less time than this. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. And if you have any ideas on the future videos, please let me know, because I would be happy to do what you wanna watch. And I hope this gives you a little bit like insight of what programming is about. And yeah, if you wanna try programming, there's tons of like free stuff online where you can start learning it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next week. Bye!
We met. I don't wanna leave your side, no. Have me by your side when the sun sets.